Hello and welcome to Math with Otu, where math is simple, fun and practical. Today we're going to be working with negative numbers. So if you have ever had any problem working with negative numbers in algebra or in arithmetic, this video is for you, right? So sit back and follow. So talking about negative numbers, we're going to look at the basic operations, the additions, the subtraction, the multiplication, and the division. But first, what is a negative number? A negative number is any number that is less than 0. A number less than what? 0 is negative. Okay, and how do we identify negative numbers? Negative numbers have the minus sign before them. So this is a negative 5. This is a negative 3, all right? So they have the minus sign before them. That's how you know them, all right? They have the minus sign before them. Okay, don't confuse this. If you have this is not a negative number because it does not have a negative. Though there is a minus sign after it, this does not make it negative, all right? So this is a positive 3. All right, once there's no negative sign before the number, you know the number is positive. All right, we don't need to write plus to identify positive numbers. All right, but for negative numbers, it must be preceded by a negative sign. All right, so these are negative numbers. So first we start with addition. How do we add negative numbers? There are so many methods we can use to add negative numbers, and then with positive numbers too. All right, but I'm going to show you this traditional method. It's been working for years and I believe that it would also work for you. But in the next video, I will show you some other methods you can also use. So let's take some examples. Negative 3 plus 5. Okay, so if you have negative 3 plus 5, how do you work with this? Okay, so we take the negative numbers as the amount we borrowed. Okay, the amount we borrowed amount or owed. Okay, borrowed, and then we take the positive number as the amount we have. We take the positive number as the amount we have. Okay, own. Okay, that's the one you have. Okay, so looking at negative 3 plus 5, we say we borrowed 3 pounds or 3 naira or 3 mangoes or 3 apples. Now you have 5 apples. You own 5 apples. Remember, you have to pay back, right? So if you pay back 3 apples, you pay back 3 apples that you borrowed, what would you have left? You'll be left with 2 apples, right? A positive 2. That means you have 2 left. Okay, that's a traditional concept that has worked over the years. Okay, you can practice that over and over again. Okay, I'll take that again. We see minus as what we borrowed and plus as what we have, right? Or what we own. Okay, so here we borrow 3 apples and then now we have 5 apples. So if we pay back these 3 apples we borrowed, we'll be left with 2 apples that we have, right? Okay, let's take another example. Let's say you have negative 2 minus 3. Okay, so here you borrowed 2 apples and then you borrowed another 3 apples. So altogether, it means you've borrowed 5 apples. All right, so you borrowed 2 apples and then let's say from John, then from James, you borrowed another set of 3 apples. So 2 apples and 3 apples you've borrowed, making 5 apples altogether that you've borrowed. Okay, that's negative 5. All right, one more example before. So let's say you have -3 plus 1. So in this case, you borrowed 3 apples, but you only have 1 to pay back. All right? So if you pay back 1 out of the 3 you borrowed, that means you're still owing 2 apples. You still have to pay back 2 apples. You still have to return 2 apples, right? Okay, so that's that. Now look at this. We've talked about the concept of owing and having, borrowing and owning. Now I want to call your attention to something here. If you have this kind of question where you have 2 different signs, no multiplication, no division, minus this plus this, minus that plus this, minus this plus that, okay? The operation is always subtraction. The operation is always what? Subtraction. But what determines whether your answer is positive or negative is to check which of the numbers have the negative sign. If the bigger one is with the negative sign, that means the answer is negative. If the bigger one is with the positive sign, it means your answer is positive. So look at it here. Here we did 5 minus 3, right? 5 minus 3 is 2. Then we check 3 or 5, which is bigger? 5 is bigger, all right, and 5 has the positive sign. So that means the answer is positive. Here we have 3 and 1, so we do subtraction. We already know when we have minus this plus that, we're doing subtraction, right? So we just do 3 minus 1, 2. So we check which of these numbers which of the sign is with the bigger number. So here we have 3 with the minus, which is bigger than 1. So because 3 is bigger and it's with the minus, then our answer is minus. Here 5 is bigger and is with the positive, then our answer is positive. Right, that's another way to look at it. Then this type of question where you have minus this, minus this, minus this, the operation is addition. Is what? Addition. But the answer takes the negative sign. So what you just do, simply do here is 2 plus 3, and then the answer is 5. So like this, you put the minus outside and then add every other component. Okay? And this will give you negative 5. So when you have minus this, minus this, minus this, minus this, minus this, just put everything together and then add everything together, and then your answer takes the minus. Your answer is negative. All right? And I've explained that to you, that here you borrowed 2 pounds and borrowed another 3 pounds. Altogether, that means you're owing 5 pounds. All right? Because you've not paid back any. All right? I believe that is clear a little. All right, so I have this for you. Please go over. I'm going to make a follow-up video to explain each type one after the other, okay? But this is just like a general introduction. So look out for the next set of videos. But before that, watch this again and then practice with these questions. -3 plus 7, what would that give you? -2 plus 5, what would that give you? -6 plus 1, what would that give you? -3 minus 4, and then finally -1 minus 1 minus 1. Tell me your answers in the comments. Thank you. Bye.